Hey everybody. Um, we're going to continue, but today we're going to look at it from a slightly different angle. Today we're going to talk about the price of dishonesty. All right, and today's moment of truth is going to come from Genesis chapter 3, verses 8 through 13. A little bit of context here. This is shortly after Adam and Eve partook of the forbidden fruit. And this is their first interaction with God after that event. That evening they heard the Lord God walking in the garden, and they hid from him among the trees. But the Lord God called out to the man, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden. I was afraid and hid from you because I was naked." "Who told you that you were naked?" God asked. "Did you eat the fruit that I told you not to eat?" The man answered, "The woman you put here with me gave me the fruit, and I ate it." The Lord God asked the woman, "Why did you do this?" She replied, "The snake tricked me into eating it." And some of you might be asking, well, no, they were honest. That's what happened. So how is that dishonesty? By dishonesty, I mean the lack of accountability. Again, God knows the truth. God could see that he knew where Adam was when he asked. He was going to see if Adam told the truth. And he did, as far as why he hid. But he did not tell the truth as to why he partook of the forbidden fruit. Neither Adam nor Eve did. Neither one took accountability. Neither one said, God, I chose to do this, and, I'm sorry. Both of them pushed it off. Adam pushed it off on Eve. Eve pushed it off on the snake. But again, we are responsible for the choices that we make. And if you are not responsible for the choices you make, that's a very dismal existence. I would not, the kind of people that don't take accountability and they say, oh, so-and-so made me do it. I wouldn't have had to do this if they had done X, Y, and Z, Again, it's all deflection. It doesn't matter what other people do. What matters is how you respond to it. Kindness is a choice, and it requires a great strength. Like I said, honesty, integrity is not for cowards. You have to have strength, conviction, backbone to live a certain life. But if you are able to discipline yourself to live by those standards, that's going to be a really good quality of life that you have. Again, God doesn't promise, it's going to be an easy existence. He just promises it's going to be worth it. He promises to be there with us through it. Something that a lot of people, get mixed up. They say, how can you call him a loving God if he sends us to hell? And that in itself, right off the bat, you're in a fallacy. I got news for you. Hell is the default. That's where we're heading no matter what. It is God stepping in that changes that. That's him sending, that life preserver out. Like, hey, come this way. That's why he sent Jesus. And hell, for however you want to picture it, is the absence of God. And we talk about it all the time on here. God is love. So if you live your life in such a way that you want to not have God present, that you want to be absent from him, you have the free will to make that choice. Just know that that is, every time you sin, that's a declaration that you don't want that connection. Right? That's why we have to be very mindful. Again, I'm not sitting here preaching saying ain't nobody perfect. Only Jesus lived a perfect life. He was the one capable. We are not. But that doesn't mean we should stop striving for it. It doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Because again, practice makes perfect. The more we do it the right way, the better it's going to get. Anyway. But yeah, that's the price of dishonesty. We had paradise. Humanity had paradise. And like that, it was gone. Just because we couldn't stand up and be like, you know what, my bad. I did it. So let that one sink in. All right, as usual, take care of yourselves. Try and help take care of each other. I'll see you in the next one.